Today is Tuesday, March 2nd. We're going to do a quick lesson over 5.7, which is extraneous or decision problems and extraneous extraneous decision problems. So the decision problems, it's going to give you two things and you kind of have to figure out which is a better choice. Usually it's about money, so like which is a better, cheaper option. And then the extraneous information problems is where there'll be a story problem, but they have like sentences and numbers in there that you don't actually need to solve the problem. So it'll be up to you to figure out what numbers and information you actually need to solve it. We have a quiz on Wednesday over level 5, so we will, or Thursday, I mean. So we're gonna do that. Today's bell ringer 5 is what percent of 50? So I'm going to make this into a math sentence. 5 is means to multiply. What means X. Percent of is equals 50. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide both sides by 50 because remember the 5 is being multiplied by the X. I didn't give myself much room, but I'm going to divide by 5 to both sides. And these cancel out and I'm left with X percent equals 50. And so 10, because 50 divided by 5 is 10. So my answer in percent form is 10%. All right, now I'm going to do a quick lesson and then you'll have the rest of class to work on 5.7. So it says you're replacing some plumbing and need a 5-foot piece of 1.5-inch PVC pipe. You could buy a 10-foot piece for $2.99, or you could buy a custom piece for 69 cents a foot. Which way should you buy the pipe and how much will it cost? So which is going to be the better deal, buying it as a 10-foot piece or buying it for 69 cents a foot? So what I like to do when I'm solving these problems is to make a little table. And so I have the custom piece or the 10-foot piece. So the 10-foot piece, looking at my story problem, I know is $2.99. And then the custom piece is 69 cents a foot. So I'm going to do 0.69. And then I need 5 feet. So I'm going to multiply by 5. Plug that into my calculator and I get 3.45. So looking at these two options, I can pay $2.99 or I can pay $3.45. Which do you think is a better deal? Which essentially is less money? The 10-foot piece. So it wants my answer, which way will you buy the pipe? So we'll buy the 10-foot piece and it'll cost $2.99. So that's your answer. So you'll have problems like that where you have to decide between the two, which is the better choice. All right, next, you're balancing your checkbook. The total of your checks written is $651.34. And the total deposits are $865.44. According to your checkbook, the balance is $336.06, but the bank has a balance of $364.05. What is the difference in the two balance amounts? So what is my question asking? What is the difference in the two balance amounts? So now, I need to go back through my story problem and find the two balance amounts because that's what I'm going to use to solve. So checks written is 651, that's not a balance. Total deposit is 865, not a balance. But then it says this balance is 336, so I'll need that number. And the second one says balance of 364, so I will need that number as well. So those are the only two numbers I'll need. So everything up until this point is information that doesn't matter to the story problem. I don't need that information to solve it. All I need is these two numbers. So now I can solve. It says, what is the difference? When I see the word difference in a story problem, tell me in the chat what operation I use: addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. When you see the word difference, subtraction, yes. So I'm going to subtract these two numbers. So I plug those into my calculator and I get 27.99. So that's all I had to do to solve. They throw in these extra numbers to try and confuse you and you don't even really need them. So that is the lesson for today. And now we have 5.7 story problems as your homework.